Now for the stifle manipulation, often what you find is cats, as they're lying like this, the limbs will get very collected up into the center of the cat. And so prior to starting flexion extension of the stifle, you want to try and make sure the limb is in a relaxed position, in a relatively normal orientation with respect to the rest of the body of the cat. And so for the stifle manipulation here, one hand is going to act as the counter pressure on the front of the stifle there, with my fingers just in by the plica lateralis. And my left hand is going to affect movement of the stifle. So stifle extension, and flexion. Extension and flexion. And then repeat this several times, taking the stifle through the full range of motion. And in cats, the cats will effect a lot of extension there and flexion. And as I'm doing that, I'm feeling for crepitus in that stifle joint with my fingers just placed over the patella. And remember to do this manipulation with the limb in a relatively normal position with respect to the long axis of the cat. Now, if we were to start stifle extension, and the starting position is this tucked up position here, as we would try and effect extension, you can see that we're really stretching the hamstrings at the back here into places that they wouldn't ordinarily be able to go. And if you were to push extension from this position, you would end up with an aversive response being elicited because of the abnormal stretching. You're trying to push these hamstrings and these caudal muscles into positions that they don't normally go. So start with the limb in, as I said, a normal position, almost a right angle between the hind limb and the long axis of the cat. And from there, extension and flexion can be elicited easily. And I'm just very gently holding on to the distal limb with my left hand here, really just enough to move the limb into the different positions. Certainly not grasping the limb, or hanging on to the limb firmly at all.